Good morning. Saturday morning. If you've been following this Clive and Bundy deal in Nevada, you're informed about that. You're going to have two sides of this deal. I mean, people that don't know a damn thing about certain things that say a lot of other people do. They're going to be getting one side of the story and running with that. But they're saying, I've just heard now that they're saying that the sheriff has finally come in and basically told the BLM to get out. Well, I'm gonna tell you why he did that. Because it's political pressure. Even though he's not going to be elected next year because it's his last term of whatever for being sheriff. When he's on the burner, he's on the stove. He's feeling the heat. The corruption that's involved in this deal goes so far up. I mean, to a state senator and his lawyer son, the head of the BLM, who is in collusion with a state senator, selling out public lands from investors, from foreign investors. Chinese foreign investors, communist Chinese. That man is Harry Reid. That man is a traitor to this country. That man should be hung, or he should be. All his pensions and government and life illegally got gains that he's gotten monetarily should be stripped of him and paid damages, and he should live in poverty. That's what. He should be ostracized. His family, everybody should find out who these people are. The contract cowboys that come out there, the names of each individual, the sale barns that took these cattle over. It's all about money. It's always about money, and mainly it's about control. They need to be called out. They need to be ostracized. They need to be shamed. That's what you do to criminals. When someone breaks the law, they post their picture in public view to let people know who criminals are. That's what needs to happen to these types of people. Because illegal things have been done and gotten away with for so long. These people have ruined lives of thousands of people. Do you understand that? That's what I'm talking about. These political people in positions of great power have ruined common people like me and you, who are hardworking and just want to be left alone, have ruined lives. These people of power and have control and pull strings and gain control of things through false pretenses, such as animals, to get emotional support from people who know no better, and it's all emotional. This is what happens. I'm against these environmentalist people for this very reason. They miss the forest through the trees. They can't. I don't want to blame anybody, but you're used. You kinds of people are used, and you do not realize it. Where are you in this? Where are you in this? Nowhere to be found. I mean, crickets. Crickets chirping. This is real crap. I mean, this is real. It's bad. The corruption goes from the government to the states, federal, states, counties, to local. From police, judges, DAs, county commissioners, all the way up in every state. government agencies or bureaus who have no policing power or arresting power at least, but they're backed by a power that's greater, that has policing power, military policing power. They've created these agencies, and now they've armed them. That is illegal, folks. It is unconstitutional. It is illegal. But you've got to understand that. So this is just maybe supposedly one victory. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. You don't stop. It's not over yet. There's bigger plans here. There's a lot of heat, and there's some people who don't want to get their stuff exposed and get in trouble because they're there to do a job, and that's sell America out. I mean, they're infiltrated into the government. I think it was Thomas Jefferson who said that. Maybe Benjamin Franklin. I can't really remember right now off the top of my head. The United States will never fall from a foreign enemy invading, but only from an enemy within. This is what this means. This is what that statement means. This is why you have to understand and get involved in stuff like this. When it's exposed, the criminal activity in all facets of every state, you can call it out for what it is. You can expose these things. That's why I do this. It's not over out there. It's not over till they leave. And then it's still not going to be over. When those people leave, the thousands of people that are there, when they leave and they think everything's okay, we fixed it, they'll be back. I promise you, they'll be back. People have to stay vigilant and on top of these people and on top of these things, because they're always going to come back for more. They're not going to be defeated. This is a bump. This little deal is a bump in the road. Once they get around and over it and it gets put to the side, it's on to bigger and better things. We've got a corrupt president. We've got a corrupt attorney general. There's scandals and lies and cover-ups throughout this system because it's infiltrated from within. Parties, listen, it's not Democrat, it's not Republican. They're both guilty on both sides. So you have to look at how they vote, what they support, what they're trying to do. These people that are wanting to take your guns away is because if your guns are gone, they can do shit like this and get away with it with no problem. No problem. No bloodshed, not whatsoever. Do you see why it's important to maintain control of your weapons? This is a prime example. If we say that Nevada was, for example, this is an example. If Nevada had complete gun control and confiscation, and nobody had a resistance, but people alone, do you understand how much that a government armed would run over a people? Does that not make you see? It could happen. It's not crazy talk. It could happen. They tried it over here, but the resistance, they're armed. That's a fear of a tyrannical government. That's why they want to disarm people. So anybody that wants to take guns away from people, they're an enemy of a true American to keep shit like this from happening. Do you understand if a population is disarmed, it's a matter of time before this happens everywhere? It's legitimate, people. It's legitimate. That man is legitimate. He's right. The people who are going against him are wrong. The people who are standing with him are right. You gotta find out. You gotta draw the line somewhere. It's not crazy talk. It's real. It's going on. If you don't believe it, you're in denial and you don't want to accept truth. But it's going on. It doesn't have to go to a violent killing spree. You have to get expose these people for what they are and who they are and what they do, just like you do criminals. And then they need to be accountable for their actions. That's where it needs to spread. When there's no accountability anywhere, and slaps on the hand from police killing people, agents killing people, people getting accosted by people who are sworn an oath to protect people, there's a problem. It's deep. I don't care if you're a police officer. You may have an exemplary record. If you don't call these people out in your organizations, you're a coward. I don't care if you got a badge on or not. I mean, this has got to be a turning point at some point in this country to call out wrongs and thugs and gangsters like this. It's gangster. It's gangster. It's mob mentality. It's democracy. It's mob rule. I swear. How I cannot understand how people cannot see this. Some do. And that's good. Keep fighting that fight. Expose these son of a bitches for what they are. Traitors to the United States of America. Sellouts. Globalists. Great societies. It's part of an agenda to enslave people. And this is no conspiracy. It is in print. It is fact. You're seeing a taste of it this week. It can be that way everywhere. It will be. If that man had gotten run over by this, it's a matter of time before the rest falls. And it's still going to go on. It's a small little victory if they stop, but they're not going to. That whole organization, BLM, needs to be dismantled and done away with. Reimburse people that have paid into that for damages done, because it's corrupt through and through. Environmental Protection Agency needs to be done. All of these agencies and bureaus, they're all about control to do things like this. And it's all controlled by big money, corporate interests who want to steal America. That's it. And you've got traitors within willing to sell their souls. And for what, I have no idea. I do not know. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. They really are. They're evil. I'm calling them what they are. They're evil. They're the most evil. They're backstabbers. They need to be dealt with. Held accountable. It angers me. This is where you keep the fire going. You call your senators. You find out what they're going to vote for. You tell them, no, this is wrong. It's unconstitutional. If they do not stand at it, you get their asses out and you put somebody in there who will. That's it. I'm not dancing around and saying, yay, this is a great victory. Because it is in a point, but it isn't. Because it's not over with. It's not over with until the truth finally comes out. People are reprimanded. People are arrested. People are exposed for the wrongs that they've done. So this is not over. Don't think it is. It's not. There's plans for them to do this same thing in Texas. It's got to be fought. It's not over. It's a long fight. We got a long fight. They'll come back again with some other deal, with some other way. They never stop. They never stop. They should be dismantled. Or what all the jobs? Man, those people doing those jobs are following orders and they're illegal. Do you not see that? I don't give two shits about their job. They can go wait tables and have real jobs that don't hurt Americans. Get out of the gangster culture. Be a productive member of society. Not on the take, doing the devil's bidding and killing. Stand for something right in your life. Not for something terrible. What kind of legacy are you leaving? The people that do these things. Are you really proud of that? How do you sleep at night? How ignorant people sleep at night. Knowing this stuff is in their face and they see it and they still in denial. How do you sleep at night? It burns me. That's why that's my thoughts on it. It's not over yet. It's a little victory. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what transpires. I still think the sheriff is a coward. He may have come out now. He should have been there from the start. It's his responsibility. It's his job. So no, the governor, the politicians that came out there and spoke. That's all politics, baby. They're in that little fiddle, the tiniest fiddle. They're not really with you. So you need to freaking elect people who are going to stand with you, not on the other side and be in your community as a sellout. That is a traitor. There's no other way to put it. That's the plain gospel truth. We got a bunch of them in this country. It's there to find. All you got to do is look at it. All you got to do is research it. All you got to do is believe it. Because now you see it. If no ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. Keep up the fight. Keep learning more. Don't stop. It's not over with. Keep going. Call them out for what they are. Destroy them. Destroy them. Not kill, destroy them. Destroy their legacy. Destroy their names. Shame them. Ostracize them. Put their pictures up. Let people know how sorry they are. That's how you destroy them. Because it's not. It's truth. They can't get mad at. They can get mad about it all they want. But the truth is still the truth. That's all I'm saying, baby. Keep on fighting.